Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today it is the beginning of the month. Today's the 2nd, but I'm a day behind on things because I took a little time off. But I usually do this on the 1st of the month. Today is Shop Mustache Day, which means I've put away all my makeup from the previous month. So it is time to take out different makeup for this month that I'm going to put on my desk here and use throughout the month. So I picked out new eyeshadow palettes. Well, they're not new. They're just, you know what I mean. Those of you who've been around, you know what I mean. But for those of you who are new, I keep my makeup in a long-term storage over here. And then I have the makeup that I have on my desk here that I pick up and use. So I go over there, pick out some eyeshadow palettes, some bronzers, some highlighters, some blushes, some lip products, and sometimes some mascaras. I don't know, I just kind of have these mascaras that I really like right now. So I'm just sticking with those. I do have some palettes, some highlighter and blush palettes over here that I keep. And I have my primers that I have over here all the time. And my concealers. I did buy a new concealer that I'm trying out today. It is the Natasha Denona. It's called like the High Glam concealer or something like that. And I have the shade in 1, which is supposed to be a fair shade, but it's not as light as my KVD Good Apple concealer, which is like, it's in a light shade. It's not even in a fair shade. It's in a light shade. And I got this in a fair shade. I thought I did. In any case, it's not as light as I'd like it to be. And it's not as full coverage as I'd like it to be either. So it's okay, but it's not as good as the KVD Good Apple Concealer. Anyway, I went off topic. Okay, I have my primers over here that I never change out. I have my setting sprays that I never change out. I have single shadows, eyebrows, SPFs, a few lip things that I never change out. And I keep my Gucci blush and my Pat McGrath blush over here. Keep my Hourglass thing over here. Keep my NARS. Like I said, I have cheek palettes over here that I keep over here all the time, and powders. Like, I've decided that I'm just keeping the powders that are like over here and not switching those out so much. It lessens the load. Let's just say that. Okay, if you're interested in seeing what I picked out for this month and all that good stuff, then hang tight because we're getting right on into it. Okay, you might have seen on the thumbnail, I had most of my stuff in this Hope box. And yeah, that's because I put, let's see, I usually use this box right here. I've got my lip products in this box, but I was crazy cleaning on Sunday. I actually cleaned off my whole desk here and wiped it down really, really well. Put away all my makeup and, well, first, before I put away my makeup, I take out the makeup that I'm going to use because it just makes more sense that way. That way I don't have to go through the makeup that I've just put up. So I take out the makeup that I'm going to use. Then I put up the makeup that I've already used. So I need a lot of boxes in that case. So anyway, if you saw, I should have taken a before and after picture, and you would be really proud of me if you saw the before and after picture. Just believe me, okay? All right, let's talk about some highlighters, bronzers, and blushes. That's what's in this box. Okay, let's open up. I have a little caddy here that I keep stuff in. I forgot to put this blush away. It is the Mango People Cream Blush in the shade Cherry, so we're just going to keep this out. And then we're going to add to it. Okay, let's see, I probably picked mostly cream blushes. The first blush that I picked was the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil by Makeup by Mario. This is in Barely Blushing. I don't know what they mean when they say it's a plumping blush. I mean, my cheeks are already pretty plump. I don't need anything to plump them up for me. But that's a nice kind of neutral shade. I also finally found, I think this is the one. What shade is this? This is from e.l.f. This is the time I forgot. I'm gonna need my glasses for this video. Okay, this is the e.l.f. This is Sparkling Rose. Is this the one I just put back? I swear I had 2 of these multi-sticks from e.l.f. I really love these multi-sticks. And are we going to swatch in this video? Yeah, we might as well. Okay, I didn't swatch in yesterday's video, so I'll swatch in this video. That is a really pretty color. I like that. So we've got that. That's the e.l.f. Monochromatic multi-stick in Sparkling Rose. And then I've got my item. This is the Blush and Like. This is an Oopsies item. It's not a brand. It's a brand that is not around anymore. This feels so nice, though. I'm surprised that it didn't take off. Everything I tried from item was nice. And I don't even know or care who Addison Rae is. I just thought that the lip products and the cheek products were really nice. And the one palette I did have from them was a nice palette. It really was. I decluttered it, but it's just because it was very redundant, repetitive in my collection. But I'm sure lots of other people would have really appreciated it. I thought it was good. Okay, then I have my Bare Minerals bronzer in Kiss of Rose. That's a really pretty red color there. And that's actually a powder blush. And then more powder blush. I've got the Pacifica. This is a blush and a highlighter, although that highlighter is really dark. This is their Cherry Gold highlighter and blush together, although I'd probably use this as a blush topper since it's so dark. So this is in, what's it, shades, oh, Rose Gold and Cherry Spirits. Okay, this is probably Cherry Spirits. And then Rose Gold is the highlighter there. Oh, that's really pretty. I had this out before and didn't use it, so I really need to use it this time. Okay, another blush that I got out that I didn't use the last time I had it is this half magic. I keep wanting to say half caked, but this is half magic, and I hate this packaging so much because it's like cardboard, but the kind of styrofoamy cardboard that you think is going to rip apart really easily. But this is in, oh, I hate the name of this one. Sexual Frustration. And it's a cream blush. I picked out a lot of cool toned ones. So that's what we're working with. Did I pick out any more blushes? Like I said, I have all of these cheek palettes. Okay. Close now. Close now. Okay. I have all these cheek palettes that I can be working from. And I have the Gucci and the Pat McGrath over here. And the Hourglass blushes. And the NARS blushes. So I think I'm good with blushes. Let's talk about some highlights now. Okay. Let me wipe off my hand first. Okay, one of the highlighters that I got from Ipsy that I really, really enjoy, I gotta remember, it's a push to open. Push the button and open it. It's Bobbi Brown in just Pink Glow. That's just the name of it right there. Oh, it feels so nice. And it's just so pretty. Pink highlighter. Yes, I want to use that. And then I got out my REM one, not the pink one, but this is the Miss Venus. the Miss Venus one. This one's the yellow one. So we'll have a nice yellow highlighter. Oh, here's another blush. Why is it I'm always pulling out blushes in these videos? Oh, here's another blush. Oh, here's another blush. This is the Too Cool for School Super Shock Cheek from ColourPop. And it's getting everywhere. I've hit pan on it, and it is not hard to hit pan on these. And so, but there's still a lot of product left in there. And here's another blush. Yes, this is, I love this. This is the Huda Beauty. This is the cheek tint, and it is in the color Perky Peach. Yes, Perky Peach. Let's swatch that here. I love that peach color right there. I love that. Glad I picked that out. I'll probably pick this one out every other month, if truth be told. And I think that's all the blushes, I think. But here is a highlighter. It looks kind of like a cream blush, but it is the Danessa Myricks Dew Wet Balm in Rose Water. And that's what it looks like. A very nice pink highlighter there. Very beautiful on the cheeks. You work that in, especially if you have a nice blush. It could be a nice blush topper too. And I really like this one. Is the Wonder Beauty. It's just called After Hours. And I mean, it doesn't have a cutesy name or anything like that. It's just a nice gold highlighter right here. I got you right here. And with that, oh, I pulled out that one again. Okay. I pull this one out pretty much all the time, and that is my Nabla Skin Glazing highlighter in the shade Ozone. This one is a very beautiful highlighter. I plan on using this one all the way up. Never going to declare this one. Oh, such a beautiful highlighter. Okay. All right, let's see. Does all of that fit in there? Yes, it is. Okay, we're getting to you soon, lips. Okay, let's talk about... Oh, I did pick out some mascaras. Okay. There's another blush. Okay. Okay, it's tiny. It's the Alicia Keys. It's the Keys Soul Care Cream Blush in... Y'all are probably like, what is wrong with her? Is she having a fit? Okay, it is in the shade Grace, I think. Okay. And then, where should I put that? Right there. Okay, it's another cool toned blush that I picked out. Okay. Let me look under some things. Is anybody hiding in there? Okay. Unless it's in like a couple of these other boxes down here. I think that's it for blushes and highlighters. You never know though. Okay, let's talk about some bronzers. For powder bronzer, which I don't have a lot of powder bronzers, but this is probably my favorite one. It's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear bronzer. It's got a lot of names on it. So that's what it is. Another thing that I've hit pan on. I plan on using it until it's all gone. This is in the, does that have hard pan on it? I might have to scrape the hard pan away. This is in shade Light, I believe, because, you know, I put it on while my foundation's still wet, so sometimes it gets hard pan around the edges there. We'll have to work on that. Okay. Then a brand that I just recently found out has closed or is closing is the Jaclyn Hill bronzer. Anything special? I think it's just the bronzer in tan lines. I also have a e.l.f. bronzer in tan lines. It's a popular name for a bronzer. Okay, and that's what it looks like. Not a huge fan of Jaclyn Hill, but she does have some of her products are okay. All right, I'm still working on this milk one here. Oh, just a little bit left, just a little bit left. It's a really good one. I bought the contour one though. I didn't buy the bronzer. I bought the contour stick. I really like that, but I have that that sampler that I'm still trying to get through. Okay, I got the Juvia's Place. This is the, I forget what it's called exactly, but this is in the shade Honey. They say this is like a illuminating or glowy properties kind of bronzer. I don't see it. I don't like it has glitter in it or something. I don't know exactly what they're trying to say about it, but I mean, it's just a cream bronzer. I don't see anything illuminating about it other than it's cream, really. I don't really understand what people are saying about it. This is special. Okay, then I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream bronzer in Amber. All of these are very kind of yellow looking. I'll give it that, except the Infallible one. So I must be going for a kind of look here in January. Okay, that's it for bronzers. Let's talk about mascaras. And I picked out what I usually wear is the Pat McGrath Dark Star along with the Urban Decay Perversion, or the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. And then I'll put on the Telescopic Lift by L'Oreal. But I did bring out this Magic Extension one by MAC. And so I want to try that one. So I'm putting it over here with my hoard. And then I brought back out this Revlon one. This Big Bad Lashes. It's called So Fierce Big Bad Lashes. And I want to use that up. And then I got on my Tower 28. This is the Making Waves, I think, one. And it's just a sampler, a mini size. And I want to use that as well. Because I think this one is a nice lengthening one as well. So I have a nice stash here of mascaras. So I only brought out 3 different foundations. I didn't bring out like 5 like I usually do. So the only ones I brought out were the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Serum Foundation with Sunscreen. What a mouthful. Okay, I'm making good progress on this one. This is a drugstore one that's really, really nice. I have it in the shade Calico, so I'm going to be using that one. I have over here this Pretty Fresh one from ColourPop that I never put back over into long-term storage. It's just been hanging out over here. And what is the shade of this one? It is in 55N, but there is nothing neutral about this. This color is very, very warm. So, it's the Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. It is very hydrating. It is very, very, very shiny. It never dries down. I have to powder it down. So anyway, I am going to be using this throughout the month too. But I'm probably going to be using this along with it, or at least, at the very least, using this along with it to lighten it up some. I tried it with this. This doesn't lighten it up at all. So we've got those 2. Then I brought out the House Labs. This is the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. Why can't we just call them foundations? Why do we have to give them these silly, silly names? Okay, this is another serum foundation. And I really like this one a lot as well. Will this fit up here with the... Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, so that one is good. That one also, I'll have to check. When I first bought it, it really matched my skin tone, but I think that my summer color has faded. And that I might have to use some of those whitening drops with that as well, maybe. And it's a little warm tone. That Calico one, though, matches my skin tone really nicely. Okay, then the last one I have for foundation is the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrops The Stick Foundation. And you know what? There's not that much in here, but it's lasted quite a while. You don't need that much. It's kind of not very, it's light coverage, let's just say that. So you only have to use a little bit, and it's very nice. I like it. I like the original Eavesdrops. Do I still have that? I might in my collection. I might have decluttered it though. Not really. I don't really remember. Oh, I can fit all my foundations up here. Okay, great thing. Okay, let's move on to lips. Okay, so this I will probably need my glasses for, especially. Okay, so we're going to see if all these lip products will fit up here. I've got 3 glosses from Jeffree Star. These are the hardest to read. One is in... What are you? This one, I think, is in Control Freak. I think that's the name of that one. And then we have... You know what? It's going to take me all day to figure out these names. Then we have this one right here. That's called Spank Me, okay? That second one, I could not read it. And I bring this out all the time. It is my House Laboratories lip gloss. This is in the shade Venus. I remember the name, although it's nowhere on here, but I remember the name. Okay, and these, I love these. I've got 2 of them now. This is the e.l.f. Lip Stain. This one is in Power Mauves, I think. Power Mauve. And then I got out a little bitty Fenty lip gloss balm in the shade Ruby Milk. Ruby Milk, okay. Alrighty, and then I have this. It's from Moira, though I think everything's rubbed off though, called Next to You. And then I have my Patrick Ta lip gloss in the shade... What does that say? In the shade She Is Independent. That's a really nice gloss right there. Then I have a NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Cinnamon Roll. Right there. And this is what I have on today. Which, you know, I didn't really like this the first time I tried it. And I'm not loving it, but I love the color. It's one of those vinyl inks, Superstay vinyl inks from Maybelline. This is in the color Peachy, number 15. It's really pretty and it stays on pretty well. It's just really sticky. That's what I don't like about it. But if I put a gloss over it, it stays on pretty well. I kind of like that. I've been using the my gingerbread snuggle from, is that what I used today? From Wet n Wild. That's what I used today. Although that's not what I'm not wearing it right now, but to work. That's what I wore to work. Okay, I've got the NYX Butter Gloss in Cranberry Pie. Although I don't really like that color that much, but we're gonna find some use for it. And then I got a Buxom lip gloss. I picked out a lot of lip glosses, didn't I? In the shade Hazel. Oh, everything's going to fit perfectly. Then I picked out a bullet lipstick by, what is this? Rude Cosmetics. Oh, I didn't know I owned something from Rude Cosmetics. This is the Starlit Glitter Lipstick, and it's in the shade Diva. And that's what it looks like right there. Awesome. I like this. I like this lipstick. I remember it. Okay, then I have got another Buxom lip gloss right here in the shade Sugar. I remember one year I was just buying all the minis, just buying them all. And I have decluttered a lot of them or given them to my mom or my daughter. Okay, another NYX Butter Gloss. And this one doesn't have a shade name, but it comes in this really dark color. I'm sure it's written on here somewhere, but it's so dark I can't read the print on there. Okay, and then I've got a lipstick from Moira as well. I think this is in Cherry Blossom. And yes, I am correct. That is the color right there. And then I have two more lipsticks that are probably not going to stand up on their own in there. One is from KVD Beauty. This one right here, it just gives a tiny flush to the lips. I got this about a year ago, I think. And it is in the color, She Defined. She Defined, okay. And then I got out my REM one here. And I just think this one is adorable. It's in the shade Twisted. And look, it has that little astronaut head there. And it's so thin. And it's like a brick red color. So that is my red for the month. So let's put that. Oh, it does stand up. Okay. All right. So those are all my makeup, non-palette makeup items. Let's finally talk about some palettes. Okay, I have probably about 16, between 14, 15, 16 palettes up here, I think. So let's go now. Just because I'm picking them out, same with all this makeup here, just because I pick it out doesn't mean I'm going to use it. It's just stuff I have up here within my reach that I can use, and that, you know, if it's not up here for me to use, I can go into my makeup drawers and pull something else out, but most likely I don't usually do. I'm sorry I'm messing with my hair. It's just really been a pain today. Okay, let's just put it back here and not think about it. Okay, if my hair has been, I've been turning around and my hair's been looking weird, I'm sorry. Okay, so, and I have palettes out. I can pull other palettes out. Like we're going to start doing palette roulette again. So I will, probably be using different palettes. Just because I pulled out a palette does not mean I'm going to use it this month. Most months, I don't use all the palettes that I pull out. So, and then I do end up either buying more palettes or pulling other palettes out from the drawers and stuff like that. So, okay, anyway, a new palette I got is the Natasha Denona Yucca palette. They just had a sale recently. That's where I got the concealer, and I bought this palette. When this first came out, I didn't really think that I was gonna get it. But, I think that a lot about palettes when they first come out. And I think, I don't even get that palette. And then eventually I end up with that palette. And I'm very happy about it. So I think I'm going to use this one tomorrow, I think, for work. I like the yellows. And I don't really like this green right here. Maybe that was what was throwing me off about this palette. I wish that was a more grungy green, like this one up here. So I've got this palette right here. I really love the way this feels on the outside. I don't know, I can't explain it. It's like metal, but kind of a soft, can you say softer metal? I don't know how to explain it. It's just really weird. Okay, I bought some palettes on Mercari for a reduced rate. Sometimes you can find good deals on Mercari for used makeup. So I did buy this Ace Beauty Paradise Fallen palette. It's a nice purple palette. And I got 3 palettes for a really good price. And so I got that one. Then I got this ColourPop Enchanted one. I don't know why I'm keeping these color savers. It's another purple one. It was like a trio of purple palettes. Got that one that I'm going to try out. And then I finally got the Ace Beauty Violet Sage palette, which I've been wanting so bad ever since people got it in their BoxyCharms. And I missed out because I had just canceled my BoxyCharm, and then they put these in BoxyCharm. And I was like, what the? And then I tried to go buy it, and they were all sold out. So I finally got my greasy little mitts on it. Okay, another one I really like from ColourPop is the Sage the Day palette. Really like this one. Can make some nice looks with it. So I got that one out. Got a few from ColourPop this month. The one that I'm wearing on my eyes today is the Nabla Side by Side. And you know, when I pulled this out, I was like, I have not used this in forever, but it still works very nicely, as you can see. So I'm going to be using this a couple of times this month, I think so. Okay, and for collab I'm going to be doing this week, I am going to be using this palette. So it's a mood palette from ColourPop. I just got this in a ColourPop mystery box recently. I had this palette at one point and then I gave it away, and now I have this palette back. So, you know, I guess it was just meant to be. So yeah, I've got that palette. And then I don't know why I picked this one out, but you know, I did a short with this one, ended up getting 18,000 views. 18,000 views. I've never had anything get that many views. Oh my gosh. So I don't know, this is like my lucky palette here. Okay, so I decided to pull it out again and maybe use it. And then I'm putting them over here in my palette holder. And then I brought out the Lethal Cosmetics. This is the Metamorphosis palette. I've pulled this one out so many times for Shop My Stash and never used it. This time I'm actually gonna use it. So be prepared for that. I'm going to try to do more. Y'all seem to really like those unedited get ready with me's. So I'm gonna try to do more of those coming up this year. So be prepared for that. Okay, then I've got the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. I really like that Naughty Nude palette so much. Made me want to pull out this palette to use it some more. So this palette barely looks like it's been used. It needs some attention, I think. And also, I bring this one out a lot. It is the Nude Prism by Lunar Beauty. Now, this one looks like it's had some attention paid to it. Okay, this palette is messy. Okay, I really like this palette. And so I just bring this one out because it is a tried and true palette. Okay, next, I pulled out, I think, in November, I pulled out the Tarte Glamour palette, and that thing, I think, yeah, I decluttered it. And so I have its sister here, the Gilded palette. We're going to see if it suffers the same fate as the Glamour palette. So I did not like the Glamour palette compared to, compared to my other palettes and other quality of formulas of other palettes, and also to itself. I have other Tarte palettes that perform so much better than this. I don't know what happened. I think this was a holiday palette and they just I don't know, decided not to put the good formula in it, I guess, and cheap out on it. I don't know. Okay, so here I also have the a lot of Ace Beauté, don't I? Okay, this is the Smoky Roses palette, and I think I've only used this once before, so I wanted to bring that out again. And then this is another one I pull out all the time for Shop My Stash and never use it. This is the XX Revolution. This is the Matrix collab. This is the Morpheus palette. And this is what it looks like. You can make nice neutral looks with it. And I just wanted to try it out again and see what I could do with it. Okay, and the last palette I bring out is the Nomad Orient Express. I wanted to use a Nomad palette this month that I could rate for my Nomad ratings, and this is the one I chose. I love this packaging. Love it. It's nice, and is that velour? Is that what this is called? Okay, and no color savers in 2024. Okay, this is what the palette looks like Not my favorite color story from Nomad. I'm probably going to rate this one pretty low. And the formula, not that great a formula from Nomad. But I want to use it. I want to give it some more chances. So that's why I picked it out. And is this going to fit in here? No, it doesn't want to fit. Okay, I'm going to have to find somewhere to put it. Okay, we're going to put it back in the box for now. Okay, so that is everything that I pulled out for this month's Shop My Stash. Let me know if you have any of these products, what you think of them, what have you, do you do a Shop My Stash every month? What have you pulled out for your Shop My Stash? What are some things that you are using this month in general? Have you bought anything new that you are enjoying this month? Let me know. Is there anything that you are staying away from this month? Let me know. Anything, let me know. And like I said, we're gonna have a talk on Friday about upcoming channel changes and everything like that, because everybody does that. Everybody does my changes coming up on my channel for this year. Nothing big's gonna happen. Anyway, so please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Share it with your friends if you think they would enjoy it as well. Thank you so much for watching. Whether you are a returning subscriber, a casual viewer, or this is your very first time watching one of my videos, if it is, hey, hello, welcome to the family. If you like what you see and you want to see some more, then kindly subscribe, hit that notification bell, set it to all so that you're notified every time that I upload a new video. So, I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day out there today. If you're having an especially hard time, know that I'm thinking about you. I'm sending you out some good vibes for this new year of 2024. So, just stay strong, stay healthy, and stay safe out there. There's a lot of noise going on outside. Okay, just stay well until the next video. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.